Dzień dobry, kontynuujemy nasze zmagania z Broken Sword The Shadow of the Templars. Ostatnio odbyliśmy olbrzymią liczbę rozmów, bo rozmawialiśmy z tymi wszystkimi 6 panami i jeszcze z jednym na zewnątrz chłopakiem. No i teraz wyjdziemy i porozmawiamy z nim ponownie. Być może powie nam coś nowego, kiedy podamy mu te informacje, które zdobyliśmy właśnie w dyskusjach ze stałymi bywalcami baru. No, sprawdźmy to.
Hey, Maguire.
What do you want to know?
Are you sure Fitzgerald worked at the dig?
Oh, yes. It was him, all right. Would I tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
I saw them together only last night.
I wish you'd told me that sooner. What were they doing?
Pegram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part with it?
Break his fingers.
Nah, I couldn't do that.
I could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle approach.
Chinese burns?
Do you know where I could find Fitzgerald?
He's inside, but you won't get no sense out of him.
How come? Is he drunk?
He's like a frightened rabbit. A real bag of nerves. Why, the fella's scared of his own shadow.
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
Everything and everyone.
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover, but don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
I heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochman all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
Cóż, w każdym razie to, co nam się nasuwa, to... No to Fitzgerald. On jest tą osobą, która tutaj może coś wiedzieć. Chyba jedyną z całego tego doborowego towarzystwa. Dlatego przyciśnijmy go jeszcze bardziej. Może nie będziemy mu łamać palców. Chociaż... Kto tam wie, może i to by przyniosło pożądany efekt. W każdym razie spróbujmy wyciągnąć od niego użyteczne informacje. Może jednak coś o tym klejnocie wie.
Hello.
Maguire says he saw you working at the dig. What's more, he saw you talking with Pegram.
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig. He's seen you there. You might as well admit it.
Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram, if he's still alive.
What do you mean? Is he in danger?
Yeah, you too, if I'm right.
You're not from the Social Security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
Ze sposobu, w jaki mówi, można wysnuć wniosek, że jest bardzo zestresowany. No ale dość łatwo przyszło nam wyciągnięcie z niego informacji o tym, że jednak współpracował z Pigramem. Mówi, że klejnotu tu nie ma, czyli coś o nim jednak wie. Kontynuujmy. Może się złamie jeszcze bardziej.
What did Pegram find at the castle?
The entrance to an underground chamber. It was filled with earth and rubble, and Pegram had us dig it out. We uncovered a secret room, a hidden chapel.
Did Pegram find the gem in the altar room?
I don't know. He made us leave and wouldn't tell us why. Half an hour later he came out, white as a sheet he was. He closed down the dig and locked up the castle, sent us all away.
From the sound of it, Pegram had discovered more than just the gem. So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving. He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pilgrim's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
Czasem po prostu lepiej nie wiedzieć czegoś, niż wiedzieć za dużo.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be dead.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet. Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to trust anymore. I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem. Hey! I just seen a big red...
Get out of here, Maguire. Come back when you're old enough.
What's the lad howling about?
A big red sports car. Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
Get out! Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal brandy maker.
Oh, yes? And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
Tak to jest, jak ktoś jest mitomanem, jak ktoś ciągle opowiada jakieś niestworzone historyjki, to wtedy nawet kiedy powie prawdę, to nikt mu nie wierzy. No ale chyba warto sprawdzić, bo słyszeliśmy jakiś ruch, słyszeliśmy odgłos silnika, jakiś samochód rzeczywiście przejeżdżał przed barem, więc może coś jest w tym, co powiedział chłopiec.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down. Now tell me what happened.
I was standing here, minding me own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
Wróżka, jak wróżka. A pamiętamy, że strój wróżki został kupiony przez Kana w sklepie z tymi przebraniami różnymi właśnie. No i zastanawialiśmy się nawet nad tym, czy nie będzie użyty w kolejnym jakimś przestępstwie. No i jak się okazuje, rzeczywiście dobrze wnioskowaliśmy.
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask. Are you a special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
To wszystko działo się za szybko, ale czy coś upuścił? Może tutaj by wpadło, bo no jest dużo miejsca, więc teoretycznie mogłoby spaść na dół.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
No i tak się teraz zastanawiam, co zrobimy. Myślę, że pójdziemy sobie najpierw w prawo, bo tam jeszcze jest jedna miejscówka, co najmniej jedna, którą możemy zwiedzić. No, oczywiście nie tylko bar, ale także ten zamek w Lochmarn nas interesuje i wykopaliska. Jest jakiś mężczyzna, czyta książkę, czytelnik Bratnia Dusza, także chętnie z nim porozmawiam.
Hi, do you speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice.
No i teraz kolejna dyskusja.
Have you any use for this towel?
Whatever gave you that idea? Oh dear me, no.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
You're a circus clown.
No, but I got this from someone who disguised himself as a clown.
Is that a fact? Why did you do that now?
He's a psychotic killer. I think he may be connected with Peagram's disappearance. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together. He's not a friend of yours, is he?
Oh no, far from it. In fact, I believe it's the face of a killer.
I knew it! Piggy eyes. Can't trust him.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
I can't read that little writing.
It says Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics.
Is that your name, Tommy Merlin?
No, but what a great stage name. It had what my high school hypnosis act had lacked, style and class. For a few seconds, I bathed in spotlights on a thundering tide of applause. Tommy Merlin, hypnotist.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just remembered something.
No rzeczywiście, generalnie nazwisko czy pseudonim Merlin jest takim chwytnym, dobrze się kojarzącym pseudonimem, więc rzeczywiście na hipnotyzera tym bardziej pasuje jak ulał. No i jeszcze kilka opcji dialogowych nam zostało.
Does this tool mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Is it used on sheep?
No, it's for lifting the covers off drains.
Never. How?
Well, the end of the tool fits into the hole in the cover.
They'd slip out. Angles are wrong. You'd never do it.
I have. I did it in Paris.
Nie chcę nawet rozważać, co miał na myśli, mówiąc, że to coś do owiec. No cóż, wyobraźnię te postacie mają bardzo wielką.
What do you make of this matchbook?
Seems ordinary enough to me.
Would you like to shake my hand?
What is this? I don't do that male bonding stuff.
Come on, forget your prejudice and shake hands.
Never. It's not natural.
What do you make of this tissue?
That's a sorry sight to wave about in public.
Oh, it's theatrical grease paint.
And that makes it all right, does it? I must remember that next time someone complains about the state of me handkerchief.
No i o przedmiot już zapytaliśmy, to teraz czas na pytania dotyczące właściwej fabuły gry.
Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
Do you happen to know where?
Back in England, I suppose.
Czyli prawdopodobnie wrócił do Anglii według tego pana. Może niekoniecznie.
Do you think Pegram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Pegram has run off with the gem.
Good book?
A book? It's a passport to a world of fantasy and imagination.
Yeah, what's the title?
Creative Shelving for Beginners, the 1978 edition.
Lubię czytać, ale ta książka po pierwsze chyba nigdy nie zagości na mojej półce, po drugie raczej jej nie przeczytam. No ale co kto lubi.
What's so cool about home improvement?
There's nothing like it. The resinous autumnal aroma of seasoned wood, the rhythmic rasp of the plane. Ah, no wonder our Lord came to earth as the son of a humble carpenter. I bet he was a wizard with a chisel and a length or two before.
Surely the portrayal of Christ's adoptive family as humble artisans is a symbolic metaphor.
I don't know about that, but I know they were carpenters. Haven't you read the book?
Well, no. But I have seen The Greatest Story Ever Told, and I don't recall Jesus putting up any shelves. What can you tell me about the castle?
Not much, I'm sorry to say. Most of its history is long forgotten. Ah, but if these old stones could only speak, what stories they'd tell. Stories to make your toes curl and your blood run cold. You know, this castle is said to be over 600 years old.
Filozof z niego być może dogadałby się z inspektorem Rousseau.
Who built the castle?
Mad Phelan, the first lord of Lochmarn. Well, I say lord, but actually he was little more than a village chieftain. He built his castle from the remains of the Templar preceptory.
Do you mind if I climb up your haystack to get into the castle?
What? You'd break your stupid neck for sure. Do you think I'd stand by and see your brains dashed out?
I'd be very careful, and I promise not to sue.
You won't get the chance, not while I'm here to stop you.
Where was the site of the Templar preceptory?
Right here, on Temple Hill. Phelan built right on top of the old wall. It's said that deep beneath these walls there's a Templar chapel.
Bardzo tajemnicze miejsce to Lochmarn. Wykopaliska, templariusze, ciekawe co tam znajdziemy. Kto wie, może gdzieś tutaj będzie znajdował się ten klejnot.
Did Pegram discover the chapel?
I don't know. His workers were sworn to secrecy.
Did you happen to see a red sports car down on the road?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car? And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Jakoś zbytnio się nie przejąłeś jego śmiercią.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What
Śmiercią.
for?
Jaką
From what you
śmierć?
say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
Powiedziałem śmiercią, a przecież no najprawdopodobniej przeżył. Został porwany, nie wiadomo co się z nim stało. Może żyje, może nie. W każdym razie kontynuujmy temat. Należy spróbować jakoś się stąd go pozbyć, żeby później wejść po tym wozie na górę, na mury zamku.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
Bardzo twórcze ma pomysły. Tak, on po prostu nie chce się do tego przyznać, ale to mu jest dobrze. Siedzi, coś sobie czyta, błogie lenistwo. A jakby się miał stąd ruszyć, musiałby podjąć jakiś wysiłek. No ale może jakoś się uda nam go namówić. Próbujmy dalej.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous. I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
He strode off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Więc kontemplujmy Stuksiana. No nie no, wleziemy tam na górę, może uda się nawet nie spaść. Zobaczymy, jak sprawny jest George. skoro tutaj wlazł bez większego problemu, to...
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
To spróbujmy talentów Alicji i... Huzia do góry. No niestety, talentów Alicji nie mamy. Musimy użyć jakiegoś przedmiotu. Tutaj trzeba zwrócić uwagę na pewne miejsce, taki trochę pixel hunting w tym momencie.
There was a narrow crack between two of the stones where the centuries-old mortar had crumbled away.
Tak, można tu spróbować coś wbić, ten podnośnik do pokryw ściekowych.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step.
No i teraz finalny test na sprawność. Wejdziemy na górę czy nie? Sprawdźmy. Nagrywając kiedyś pierwsze spotkanie z Goat Simulator, z symulatorem kozy, powiedziałem, że bardzo te zwierzątka lubię i podtrzymuję to zdanie. Na pewno ta koza nas nie skrzywdzi, kiedy spróbujemy tutaj zejść na dół. Na pewno. A może jednak. Zaplątał się.
The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
Tak, trzeba to było zrobić szybko po tym pierwszym upadku. Szybko tutaj przebiec i przesunąć. Gdybyśmy zwlekali, to on by już zdążył wrócić, ten koziołek, na swoje miejsce. No i wtedy nie uzyskalibyśmy tego, co zamierzaliśmy. No a tak, na szczęście się udało. Możemy tam zejść niżej.